positive behavior supports interventions at Halls Elementary School. I'm John Leiter. I am a third semester grad student at Ball State University.
I'm Tanisha Jackson. I'm a second semester student at Ball State University.
I'm Jordan Jones. I'm a third semester grad student at Ball State University.
Hi, I'm Elena Krupp. I'm a third semester grad student at Ball State University.
School-wide positive behavior supports are a behavior modification system to reduce problem behaviors among students. According to Simonson, Sagai, and Negron from 2008, school-wide positive behavior supports are a productive systems-level approach that enables schools to effectively and efficiently support student and staff behavior. The goal is to reduce students being sent to the office with an emphasis on increasing desired hallway behaviors. School-wide positive behavior support is an evidence-based practice that relies on principles of applied behavior analysis. ABA is a systematic, data-based scientific approach to collection and analyzing data on its subjects and their environment, to making and developing a technology for behavior change. School-wide positive behavior supports is a tier 1 intervention, which means that it will affect every person in the school, including teachers, support staff, and students in all settings. This differs from tier 2 and tier 3 interventions, which affect progressively smaller proportions of the school population.
So the data collection process that we're going to use for the intervention is momentary time sampling. Momentary time sampling is a measurement method in which the presence or absence of behaviors are recorded at precisely specified time intervals according to Cooper 2007. For this intervention, we're going to use 30-second time intervals for a total duration of 5 minutes for each transition. The transitions will be in the morning when the students arrive, at lunchtime, and when they transition to go home. They will have each person collecting data, the teachers and the hallway monitors will have a timer that's set for 30 seconds, a clipboard and a writing utensil. And every 30 seconds, the timer will go off and they will look up to see if any behavior is occurring or not occurring. So they're going to mark a plus on the data sheet if all the students are displaying appropriate behavior, and they're going to mark a negative if they see any instance of inappropriate hallway behavior. So appropriate hallway behavior is operationally defined as all of the following behaviors occurring at the same time. Walking in a line with a quiet mouth and hands to self. One or more of the following behaviors will qualify as an inappropriate hallway behavior. Talking or yelling at an above normal talking level, elopement from line, or touching other people. So this is an example data sheet of momentary time sampling. The directions are at the top. So again, you'll record a negative for every 30 seconds. If you observe inappropriate behavior, and then you're going to mark a plus for every 30 seconds, only if you observe all the students displaying appropriate behavior. And then there's a line for the morning, the lunch, and the end of the day transitions. And again, who will collect data? It's going to be the teachers of each classroom. And then there's also going to be hallway monitors that are going to assist in collecting the data. So each of them will have their own data sheet on a clipboard with a writing utensil and a timer. All the timers will be set to 30 seconds. At the end of each transition, each person's data will be collected together so we can calculate inter-observer agreement. The inter-observer agreement will be calculated by taking the agreements divided by the agreements plus disagreements times 100.
For our reinforcement system, we decided on putting a chart in each classroom that contains a box for each possible transition for the class that day. So it'll contain 3 boxes for each day. The teachers will perform a preference assessment before each transition. Some example reinforcers could be a game hour, extra recess time, edible rewards, or a movie hour. During the first week of the intervention, students must successfully transition appropriately for half of the opportunities presented. And then from there, the threshold will increase by 1 each week. The correction process we decided on was going to be least to most prompting. So we'll start with a gestural, which could just be quiet mouth with your finger at your lips, hands at your side. And then we can move to a verbal where we could remind the class to stay quiet in the hallways. And then we'll move to a full physical for any eloping. And then this also will determine where we start on the prompts based on the functioning level of the child. And then this is a diagram of the prompting hierarchy. So natural cue, gestural, verbal, visual, model, and then physical, and then full physical. And we're going to do the least to most.
For the training process and materials, our faculty and staff will be trained on how to collect data, how to implement data in the error correction process, and the basics on an intervention plan. The staff and students will also be trained and have training sessions which demonstrates appropriate versus non-appropriate hallway behavior. Rewards will also be discussed on ways to deliver positive support. Positive support can range from a variety of high fives, social praise sticker, thumbs up, pats on the back. And then our posters and signs will be posted inside of classrooms, cafeterias, and in hallways to make sure that the students are being constantly reminded of what appropriate behavior looks like. They will also have a simple chant to help them remember the hallway rules. We will use visual cues such as dimming the lights if volumes of the students are too loud in the hallway. We can use a chat that says something to where it's my hands are by my side, I'm standing straight and tall. My eyes are looking straight ahead, my voice is off. I'm ready for the hall. The basic elements and purposes of school-wide positive behavior support is to decrease behavior disruptions and to allow teachers and administrators to have additional time to do duties redirecting students' behavior. It is also used to increase school safety and increase academic achievement amongst the students. I thank you guys very much for listening to our presentation. Hope you all have a great day.